Alright guys, Mikey here from Mikey's Iron Rage. And guys, do I have a hell of a comparison video yet again for use today. And we're going to do it on the 2019 Mr. Olympia. Dexter the Blade Jackson versus Cedric McMillan in the ultimate Mr. Olympia comparison video. Now guys, I'm not a super huge Cedric McMillan fan. I mean, I like the guy and I like his physique, but he never comes in conditioned enough. I mean, don't get me wrong, there were a few years that he just nailed the conditioning. And the 2019 Mr. Olympia was no exception. First off, Cedric was ripped, big, and aesthetic as fuck. But yet he places 7th. Are you kidding me? Steve Kuklo placed 6th. And he looked way better than Steve Kuklo. I mean, Cedric looked way better than Steve and he placed 6th. But I digress. Because in my opinion, Cedric should have been in the top 5. That's how good I think Cedric McMillan looked. Even though, 2017 Arnold Classic and Mr. Olympia were good performances, I still think the 2019 Mr. Olympia was the best performance Cedric McMillan ever put on. Now, guys, on the other side of the coin, we got Dexter the Blade Jackson. And what can I say about Dexter that you guys don't already know? The guy's 50 years old and still kicking ass and taking names later. And he placed 4th at the Olympia, which was unbelievable at 50 years old. Are you kidding me? But I digress. So guys, let's just jump right into this one because it's going to be a good one. So, without any further ado, let's get it on. And we got the first pose of the night, guys, the front relaxed. And usually I'll go with Dexter Jackson in this pose. Him and Phil Heath have a very, very good front relaxed. But look at Dexter's midsection protruding like crazy, just like Phil Heath's midsection after 2013, protruding like crazy, giving him a shittier V-taper and a shittier front relaxed. So all in all, I'm going to go with Cedric. Cedric looks a lot more aesthetic. His midsection looks a little bit better. He has a little bit of a better V-taper, and his quads look a little bit better. They're more separated and more deeply cut. So just Cedric McMillan's going to get the first point for the front relaxed. Off to the next pose, and we got the crab most muscular, and I love Dexter Jackson in this pose. It really don't matter what year Dexter Jackson it is. When he hits a crab most muscular, it's just fucking crazy. And then he's got those huge traps, and people have the nerve to say he uses oil in his traps. No, he doesn't. He just has great genetics in the trap department. So I'm going to go with Dexter. Plus, Dexter's striated everywhere. Don't get me wrong, Cedric McMillan looks really good. This one could go either way, but I think Dexter just looks a little drier, so I'm going to give Dexter the point. All right, guys, off to the next pose. And we got the side tricep. And I tell you, Dexter definitely brought the tricep up, because if you guys remember, I used to say, for the 2008 version of Dexter, 2006 version of Dexter, 2009 version of Dexter, that he has a flat pancake for a tricep. But not here. Not here at all. It's nice and thick, but Cedric McMillan has a better tricep in my opinion. It's thicker and it's more deeply cut, and I think the silhouette looks a little bit better, so Cedric McMillan's going to get the point there. All right, guys, now we got the ab and thigh, and this was a tough one. This was a really, really tough one, but look at Dexter at 50 fucking years old with a sick midsection. It's not even washed out. Then he's got a sick V-taper, nice big chest. Cedric McMillan, on the other hand, looks phenomenal as well, but his abs aren't as good as Dexter's. I think Dexter has a better set of abs. Cedric's silhouette might be a little bit better, but I'm going to go with Dexter Jackson on the ab and thigh, guys. But let me know what you think in the comment section below. All right, guys, now we got the side chest shot. And my God, does Cedric McMillan look very weak in this pose. His side chest ain't popping at all. The silhouette looks great. The right pec looks nice and big. The shoulder, the arms look great. But I'm going to go with Dexter Jackson. But what's going on with Dexter Jackson's left pec? I mean, it looks very weird, right, guys? It looks like it's like popping out. But I am going to still go with Dexter because Dexter's chest is popping a lot more than Cedric. Cedric's chest ain't popping whatsoever. So Dexter's going to get the point. All right, guys, now we got the front lat spread. And my God, Dexter's so narrow. Him and Phil Heath are very narrow. So I'm going to go with Cedric McMillan. Look at Cedric McMillan, guys, in this pose. He looks fucking crazy. Look how wide he is in this front lat spread. I mean, he displays one of the best front lat spreads going. So, in my opinion, Cedric McMillan is going to get the point. All right, guys, now we got the front double bicep, and this one's going to go to Cedric McMillan as well. I mean, Cedric McMillan looks crazy as well in this pose. Crazy aesthetics, okay? He's got great aesthetics. He's got great quads, a nice midsection, a beautiful V-taper, and his arms are way bigger than Dexter's. But Dexter does have big arms, and I got to say, the silhouette on Dexter is unbelievable in this pose. I mean, I guess it could go either way, but Cedric's going to get the point there. All right, guys, now we got the rear lat spread, and this was another tough one. But look at fucking Dexter Jackson at 50 years old. I know I keep saying it, but usually when you get up to 50 years old, the rear lat spread starts to get washed out. You know, the traps don't ever look as thick. They don't pop like this. I mean, he's got detail everywhere. Cedric McMillan, on the other hand, has detail as well everywhere. Great hams and glutes, but I mean, Dexter just looks a lot better, and his traps are popping a lot more. Cedric McMillan, I don't know what the fuck even happened to his traps. They're not even there, so Dexter Jackson's going to get the point. All right, guys, now we got the last pose of the night, and it's pretty much all tied up, 4-4. And I think I'm going to go with Cedric McMillan because Cedric McMillan is wider, even though Dex looks like he has maybe thicker traps and a better lower back. But Cedric McMillan's wider. Cedric's got better shoulders and arms, better hams and glutes, and he's just got more detail to that rear double bicep. So all in all, Cedric McMillan is going to get the last point for the rear double bicep, making it 5-4. Cedric McMillan over Dexter the Blade Jackson. And I mean, it's to be expected. This was the 2019 version of Dexter. 20 years in the fucking business, you know, still fucking kicking ass and taking names later. It's just unbelievable. And he only lost by a point to Cedric McMillan. And guys, Cedric McMillan looked really fucking good at the 2019 Mr. Olympia. He got fucked. He should have placed in the top 5, but I digress. So guys, if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Mikey's Iron Rage. Peace out, guys.